Okay, so third time lucky trying to record this voiceover, because every time I've tried so far, there's been a noise, whether it be my phone or the doorbell or something. So let's try again. So here I am, I'm making a layout for the GoGoGetaway February challenge, which you can find on the 1st of the month over on the GoGoGetaway Facebook page. And there's a chance to win some Hey Little Magpie points, or, well, I think it's 1,000 points, that equates to about £10, which is a fantastic prize. So I'm using the Like Forever, I think this was the January kit, which had a lot of One Canoe 2 Hazelwood collection in it. And I wasn't sure about this collection when I first saw it, but the more I use it, the more I like it. It has quite bold and bright colours in it. So I'm just using three 3x4 photos from when we went walking in the woods around Christmas time. I'm using the cut apart sheet to create kind of a square for journaling on, just so I can try and keep the background as clear as possible. That's why I'm putting everything kind of on the bottom half of the page, because I want to keep that woodland effect in the background so that you can see what it is, because I think if you covered it up, it'd look a bit odd. So I just decided to ink all the edges just to make it stand out that little bit more before creating kind of a row of 3 photos and a journaling piece. I stamp the date at the top, and you'll see later on that I make a bit of a cock-up of it. And on the final photo, you'll see I've added a flare button, because when I was photographing this, I realised that I'd put that we were in December 2017. I was obviously thinking a bit ahead of myself there, so I decided to cover it up. Oh, I've not edited out my cleaning. I can't stand having droplets of mist on my desk, so I have to just clean afterwards. Normally I edit it out. So that's kind of the basis of my layout, and I just decided I want to now start adding the embellishments. I pick out, I think it's the ephemera pack from the Hazelwood collection to add in some things. I really wanted to use this gold foiled lovely as part of the title, but you'll see later on that actually I discard it and decide not to. And just a little kind of office type tab that says today. And like I said before, I'm a bit faffy and I never quite decide where I'm putting things. I've edited out quite a lot of the faffing to try and make it a bit more streamlined and a bit more interesting to watch me do. So this is an old piece that I pulled out. I think it's an Ellis Studio one, and it just says, "Love this. These memories will last forever." And you'll see I actually cut out the grey bit that says "These memories will last forever" and just use that. So I'm just adding a luggage tag, which is part of the elements for Sarah's challenge, and then adding a bit of, I think it's some old Stampin' Up washi tape. It's kind of a green with like triangles on to look like trees. And there you go, you can see I've just cut off the "love this" part to add it to my layout. This is where, so I put my journaling on, and then this is where it starts to get really faffy. I start to add lots of small elements, some enamel triangles as they are in this collection rather than dots, and some twine and some wood veneer, and I really struggled to get the wood veneer trees to stick, and I spent ages with glossy accents and glue dots and all sorts trying to get them to stick. Eventually they did, but it was a bit of a nightmare. And I don't really know why, whether it was just that they didn't like, because I put them over the gold foil that says together, whether it was just that they didn't like that bit, I don't know. Whether the texture just didn't suit it. Eventually it stuck and I got it to look how I wanted. So as you can see, I'm now faffing around with the twine, and I think I've sped this up so you don't see me messing around with it quite so much. This again took me ages to get it to stick. I wanted to kind of create a bit of a messy kind of twine under the photos, but I didn't want it to look neat. I wanted it to look like it was just laid there, which I think was quite harder than trying to do it in a straight line. So I think I'm about there, and then I think I actually have edited out the bit where I come back and try and re-stick it again. But eventually it does work. So I just add some more enamel dots along the bottom, just in different colours, to bring in a bit more variety of colour, because it's quite a dull page at the moment with not so much in the way of colour. So I really wasn't sure about triangular enamel dots, but actually I really enjoyed using them and they're quite fun. So I had a bit more of the washi tape just to kind of create kind of a line where I want to put my title, just to balance it out a bit so it's not just floating on top of my photos on my layout. So looking back at this layout, I can't wait for my thicker alignment tool to come. I'm waiting for it to come from Hey Little Magpie. Hopefully it'll be here either today or tomorrow, and then I'll be able to move my letters around much more easily even, and get it exactly where I want it. So I'm using Painted Passport Tiny Alpha from Webster's Pages. I think they were a collection from last year, I believe, or maybe even the year before. But they're a nice kind of almost a bit wood grain looking brown tiled mini alpha, and they're quite handy. So I'm not far off finished now, so it's a pretty quick layout really in the end, but I edited out most of the faffing. Just add in some florals just to kind of make it a bit more girly, and tie in the florals from the journal card, and that's me done. So thank you for watching, and I will hopefully be back soon with some more process videos.